everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I am so happy you stopped by. It is already September, so that means it's time for another Spamtember hosted by my friend Mary Ellen over at Potpourri. There are several of us are participating, and there's going to be recipes all this week. And actually today I am the last person, so you're going to need to go back and watch everybody else's for some great recipes. Now, I was trying to think of something really easy for a weeknight, so I came up with a Spam sheet pan dinner. And today I'm going to be using this new flavor that I've never tried before, Korean BBQ. And I honestly took a little bite of it. It's really good. And I'm not even a huge Spam person, but this has a lot of flavor and it's got a little bit of spice, but it's not too spicy. So we're just going to be throwing everything together with a quick sauce, and we're going to be using some red onion, some green and red bell pepper, some drained pineapple chunks. I like to eat, for the canned ones, I like to use this Deluxe Gold by Del Monte. I think they taste extra sweet. We're going to be using some of the juice. And then for our sauce, and of course, our can of Spam, and we're just going to cube that up. And then we're going to make a quick sauce for it with some brown sugar, Dijon mustard, garlic, soy sauce. Yeah, I think that's it. So let's get started. So for the sauce, we're going to use a half a cup of the reserved pineapple juice, a third of a cup of brown sugar. I'm actually using Swerve sugar-free brown sugar just to keep it more healthy, but you can definitely use regular. Some soy sauce, some chopped garlic, and some Dijon mustard. And I'll have the exact amounts in my description box. And then I just took a whisk and just mixed everything up like this. And then you're going to take a teaspoon of cornstarch and whisk that in so that we can thicken our sauce a little bit. Now I have my can of Spam that I cut in cubes. Now guys, I honestly cut those a little too big. I would cut them more on the smaller side. We're going to use a half of an onion, half a bell pepper, and a half a red bell pepper. Some of the pineapple chunks, and we're just going to stir all that together with our sauce. Now, I have 2 small baking nonstick pans, but you could just use 1 large. But the trick is, guys, you do not want to crowd the pan. You want to leave just enough space in between all the ingredients so they have a chance to brown. Otherwise, they're just going to steam and it's just not going to work. So I baked these at 400 for about 20 minutes. And now you want to reserve the sauce. And we're going to cook that in a little saucepan for like 5 minutes until it thickens up like this. See? Now while our sheet pan dinner is cooking, I thought I would show you all the selection in my store of Spam. They have the classic, the light, the turkey, the hickory smoke, the less sodium, the Korean BBQ, which is what I'm using, the maple, and bacon. I did not know they had that many choices. Okay, so look, it's all done. See how each piece is kind of a little brown? That's what you're looking for. We don't want to overcook the vegetables. You want them still to have a little crunch. And then I'm just pouring our thickened sauce over the top. You can put however much sauce you like. I didn't quite use all of it. And then just give it a nice stir. And then I put some toasted sesame seeds on the top just to give it a little bit more texture and taste. I love toasted sesame seeds. And then I served it on some steamed rice. And honestly, you guys, this was really, really good and so easy. So I hope you guys are going to give it a try. Thanks so much for watching.